Welcome to this tutorial for Warp Visualizer, the app that lets you easily design patterns for warp-faced textiles. Today, I'd like to introduce you to a new feature just added to Warp Visualizer, block ratios. Block ratios will let you change the ratio between the width and height of your blocks so they are displayed in a different size. Starting from our chart library, let's play with block ratios on one of the sample charts. Let's use the diamond chart. The default size of blocks or ovals in your charts is twice as tall as it is wide. This typically matches what you see in your woven fabric for something like pebble weave or double weave, but sometimes you might want to change this to a different ratio. To do this, you'll need to open the Chart Options dialog. Tap on the More menu, and then select Chart Options. You'll find a new section here called Block Ratios. If you don't see it right away, just scroll down to find it. You'll see two values that you can change, the width and the height. To the right of those sliders, you'll see a small sample chart that shows you how your blocks will look with the selected ratio. Using the thumb circles, tap and drag to change the values. As you change them, you'll see the small sample chart on the right change as well. The values change in increments of 0.25 to give you fairly fine control of what ratio you get. Let's make the ratio 1 to 1 so our blocks are square. Let's now save our changes so we can see what our chart looks like. And your chart now has square blocks. Let's try a few other combos to see what happens. Open up Chart Options again, and let's make the blocks really, really wide. Let's make our width 4 and leave the height at 1. Save our changes. Wow, that looks really different. I don't think I like that. You can use the Undo button to set the ratio back to what it was before, as long as you haven't exited the editor. Want to see the wide blocks again? Use Redo. Remember that all changes you make in chart options can be undone and redone in one step, and that includes the block ratio values. Let's try one more thing. Open Chart Options and select a block ratio of 4 and 4. Note that the sample chart looks just like it did when we selected 1 to 1. That's because they essentially mean the same thing. Warp Visualizer does the math to figure out what the lowest common denominator is for your ratio. The width and height can go up as high as 4, so you can do things like make your ratio 4 to 3 if you want to. Since you can change the ratio at any time, play around with it and see what you like for your charts. You can also change the ratio on oval charts. Let's try that. Let's go back out into the chart library and select the sample oval chart birds. Both oval charts and block charts use that same default block ratio of twice as tall as it is wide. Let's open up Chart Options, and let's see what happens when we change the ratio here. You'll notice the sample chart doesn't use ovals, but it's just there to give us an idea of what the ratio will look like. Let's select 1 and 1. Save our changes. Look at how cute those birds look. Your ovals won't be quite circles. They are always a tiny bit taller than they are wide because one row is inset into the other. If you zoom in the chart, you can see that. Remember, you can undo the changes if you decided you didn't like it. I think I like the birds when they're tiny. I'm going to keep that. All of your other features work exactly the same. Let's see what it looks like in the weaving tracker. Open up the weaving tracker. You can still see the counts for the colors, and tapping anywhere in the chart will make you move to the next row. Thanks for watching. I hope this helps you see how you can use block ratios on your own charts. Happy weaving!